The next phase is the non-recurring engineering and sampling phase. This is where any tooling, for example, would be commissioned. The first step is to have a business project review meeting with your chosen supply partner to go through the project plan in detail with respect to their involvement. This is where you would outline project expectations and deliverables. The next step is to start working on an agreement or contract for your non-recurring engineering items. It is highly recommended that you use the services of a dedicated law firm that specializes in Chinese manufacturing law. Another step in this phase is to start the prototype or sample process. This is where the supplier will work on producing samples to your specification in order for you to review them and make changes where required. Once you are happy with the results from this step, you should approve and sign off the samples as acceptable. One service we provide is to receive and check samples in our office. We can check against your specific checklist. We provide a full detailed report including photos of all parts and products and videos of any testing we carry out. Once you are happy with the results from this step, you should approve and sign off the samples as acceptable. Your new product introduction plan should be updated at this stage in the process to reflect any implemented changes that could impact the plan. An OEM/ODM agreement should be created that covers every detail of the product supply. This will be your manufacturing contract once you are ready to hit the green light. Remember, this is a legal document which we recommend should be finalized by a dedicated law firm, again, ideally one that specializes in Chinese manufacturing law. Once these steps have been completed, it is now time for you to place the order and pay the initial amount against your NRE items. This will be a payment milestone in your plan. Once you place the orders for tooling, films, or any code, the information provided to your supply partner would have been officially released through your document control procedure. Any changes or deviation to print that requires officially released data to be updated must be done through your engineering change request program. This way, every change is documented and is traceable in the future. Once non-recurring engineering items have been completed to the stage where products can be produced from them, you need to check these parts. Now, these parts would be termed of as the first off from the tools and in general would require some slight modifications before parts being produced are acceptable. Once a supplier is happy with the way that the tools are operating, for example, they would submit final samples for approval, review and verification and your official sign-off. This is an important part within the phase, and in most cases a physical factory visit is advisable in order to review any tooling. This may not always be convenient for the buyer, which is where we can help. We are able to visit your supplier and inspect all tools and parts produced from those tools, as well as monitoring the tooling in operation to ensure everything is functioning as it should be. This allows tooling to be officially signed off, knowing production intent parts are acceptable and can be approved. This would be another milestone in your new product introduction plan where final payments for the NRE items will be due. It also concludes the non-recurring engineering and sampling phase.